Reuters.
A familiar, uneven cycle of violence in Gaza. Israel is acting on its warnings that more rockets raining down on its north will be answered by extreme force. And again, government officials hint at a broader offensive against Hamas militants firing those rockets.
The Palestinians are hiding behind their own civilians, using them as human shields. Israel is compelled to take the necessary defensive measures. The Palestinians bear responsibility for the consequences.
Across Gaza, casualties mount, doubling in the past few hours of Israeli air and ground attacks. Palestinian militants are among more than 30 killed and wounded since dawn, but most of the victims are civilians. Nearly 70 Palestinians are dead after 4 days of strikes, at least 5 children. The surge of violence erupted after a militant rocket attack killed an Israeli civilian in Sderot, the northern town that's become a byword for Israel's prime security problem, its susceptibility to rocket fire. Israel says about 20 crude Qassams have been fired across the border from Gaza since the morning, but also that 3 Israelis have been injured by longer-range Grad missiles in the city of Ashkelon, 10 kilometers inside Israel. Israeli fears that the next target is Ashdod, 30 kilometers away, are fed by intelligence about Hamas weapon stockpiles and threats from Hamas officials.
We are sure that the Palestinian resistance was able to send rockets to Sderot, and, God willing, after Sderot it is able to hit the Zionist enemy more deeply and scare them strategically, so they will know that the blood of the martyrs won't go to waste.
While Palestinian civilians bear the brunt of the violence and Israel talks of a wider campaign, the Palestinian president is appealing for international help. Mahmoud Abbas picking up on an Israeli minister's controversial suggestion that Palestinians risk a Shoah, the Hebrew word for a big disaster, as well as for the Nazi Holocaust.
مع الأسف الشديد أن ما يجري فعلا هو أكثر من محرقة.
With great regret, what is happening is more than a Holocaust, and for that reason we turn to all the international community to see in their own eyes of what is happening on the ground. I don't think what Israel is doing is against the rocket firing or a reaction to the launching of rockets, the ones that we condemn.
Crowds of West Bank Palestinians reinforcing their president's appeal, demanding world leaders, Israel and Hamas act as one to stop the killing and focus on a political solution. More bloodshed could derail U.S. hopes of a peace deal this year before President Bush steps down. But there's no sign yet that Israel is ready to bring Hamas into the peace process. Susan Flory, Reuters.